Welcome everyone, welcome in this new market outlook. Today we're going to see at my four pairs with the DXY, with AUD. We're going what Trump has done yesterday and why the market has reacted like in a certain way. So let's dive right into the markets. Starting with the DXY on the daily time frame, guys, what do we see? Well, we see that we finally hit this supply zone where I've been talking about for over weeks. We finally hit this supply zone, meaning that we could see a reaction to the downside to connect this order flow on the 4 hour, but I will show you in a second. So we could see a reaction and then push up higher again, because the main target we want to go to is the premium prices, and then we could see a downside again on DXY. So I'm just expecting a bit of a downside. Let's see on a 4 hour time frame. Well, we see here that we could see some bearish momentum towards this demand zone, and then we could push up higher again. So that's my expectations. We see that we are in a clear bullish order flow, but this order flow has not been connected yet, so I'm just expecting downside to connect the order flow and then push up higher again. So going over to the first USD pair, and that's GBP USD. What is GBP USD telling us? We saw that on the daily time frame we got this high, we swiped the high, right? So we are expecting to see downside right now, and with that order flow I'm just expecting to hit that 50% prices. So we need to trade down lower and go over to the 4 hour time frame. What do we see? We see that the market has been pushing down lower, and that is because the DXY has been pushing up higher, and that is because Trump has announced his reducement for the tariffs on China from 145% to 30% for 19 days, I think. So that made the market push up higher, the USD push up higher, and that's why pairs like GBP USD and Euro USD has been pushing down lower. So what can we see on the 4 hour time frame? Well, we see that we have bearish order flow here. We connect the order flow, so now I'm just expecting this step in again, grab some liquidity here on the lower time frame, and then expect more downside towards all these liquidity points, towards these discount prices and towards this refined demand zone. Because now, as you can see, guys, we are in an in a demand zone, in a big demand zone, but we can refine the zone, of course. So I'm just expecting more downside after grabbing some lower time frame liquidity. Let me show you guys. Here is lower time frame liquidity. So if this liquidity get grabbed, I will look for shorts towards this 50% prices, guys. Okay, going over to Euro USD, as we can see on Euro USD on the daily time frame, we see we're bullish, okay, guys, with bearish order flow, with like 3-4 fractal breaks to the downside. So that's actually beautiful. It's telling us that price is going to drop down lower, guys. Okay, we still need to make that retracement towards these lower prices, the discount prices, grab some liquidity, tap in towards demand zone here, okay, and then push up higher. That's my expectations, guys. But as you can see, this order flow zone, order block here, a supply zone as we call it, is not yet tapped in. So it's a fresh supply zone, but as we can see on the 4 hour time frame, we see we just stepped in towards the demand zone. We have a reaction, and I'm just expecting we can see reactions towards this supply zone, connect the order flow, make a good high, fractal break, and then I will look for shorts, guys. We could look for longs here, but why I'm not longing? Well, it's because the DXY is actually I think the DXY is also going down for a short period, but as there is at 14:30 o'clock this afternoon, there will be CPI news, so I'm not longing yet, and I will just be waiting for this supply zone to get hit and then to short. Okay, going over to AUD. Okay, guys, starting with the daily time frame, what can we see? Well, we see we are in the premium prices, or we tapped the premium prices. Now we're back in towards the discount prices, but as you can see, we have still a lot of liquidity here. We have an open supply zone here, and the price is now at the moment right here. Okay, guys, Here is still the order flow going on, the bullish order flow, so I'm still expecting like a bit more upside on the long term. But as you can see, guys, if the order flow get broken, I will be looking for shorts, because there is also a lot of liquidity here on the lower time frame here, guys. Yeah, you see, but I will show you on the lower time frame. So I'm just expecting the order flow to hold, and if not, I will be looking for shorts. And if the order flow holds, yeah, I will just be waiting to this supply zone to get hit. Okay, guys, and maybe look for longs on the lower time frame. So going over to the 4-hour time frame, the liquidity I was been talking about was this liquidity. Okay, guys, you all see these lows here. This is all liquidity points. So I'm just expecting yeah, more upside if the order flow holds. If not, I will be shorting. Okay, guys. Now, what can we see? We can see that on the 4-hour time frame, we have this bearish order flow. Okay, the order flow got broken on the 4-hour time frame. Here we got broken. Here we didn't break yet. So I'm just expecting, yeah, more downside actually, because of the DXY is also pushing up higher at the moment. But as I said, I am expecting short-term shorts on the DXY, so maybe this could push up higher. But if it respects the order flow, we could just drop down lower, grab liquidity, and yeah, break the order flow, and then look for shorts again, okay, to grab all of this liquidity. But as you can see, guys, we also are in a big daily supply zone, and all these supply zones are just refined zones. Okay, guys, so that's what I am expecting. And also, if we take a look at this, we see here we have consolidation, guys, right? Here we have like a manipulation move, and here we could see this distribution move. But I'm expecting this distribution move to get down lower to grab all of this liquidity and then push up higher again. Okay, guys, so I'm 50%, no, I'm 70% thinking we're going down and 30% thinking we're going up, guys. So going over to Euro AUD, if AUD is down, this pair is up, right? But it's not logic, because on the daily time frame we have this beautiful bearish order flow. It's connecting the whole time, and now it's just dropping down lower towards this discount prices, towards the liquidity, and towards this demand zone. Okay, guys, on the 4-hour time frame, what can we see? Well, we see the same bearish order flow. It just got connected, and you can see, guys, it connects and bam, it drops down lower towards demand zone. So I'm just expecting more shorts. Okay, going over to GBP AUD on the daily time frame, what do we see? Well, we have also bearish order flow, but in this case we tapped in the 50% prices yet. Is something that we didn't on the Euro AUD. So yeah, we could say we could trade them up, but as I said in the previous videos, I was expecting these lows to get swiped, so I'm just expecting more downside towards this demand zone and then push up higher, guys. Okay, here we have a lot of liquidity and it's ugly at my opinion, so we could just continue the bearish order flow. If this low breaks, we have another supply zone on the daily time frame, and then price could just continue. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we see? We see we're bearish on the 4-hour. We tapped in towards the the premium prices of this leg, not the whole leg, but this leg. Okay, and yeah, we have supply zone, price pushing down lower. If price breaks, I will look again for shorts. Now the move is made. Now I'm just waiting for this low to break, connects the order flow, and then on the 4-hour, and then I will maybe look for shorts again. Okay, so this was my insight on the markets, guys. Hope you learned a lot. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment, please leave a like, and subscribe, guys, to support me, and I'll see you in the next video.